Morning, or better saying good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Well, still putting my soul back to my body, okay? Slowly but steady we go, getting back. So, still for those finishing your weekend, I hope it was incredible. My day, my week, my weekend was definitely great, very good. I mean, I kept doing some work, but at the same time trying to go slow, so I would, have the time to get back. But how about you guys? How was the weekend? What time is for you right now? What are you guys doing? I know majority of you many times join literally before you are like going to sleep, I guess. Which is good, because mainly we just always comment on whatever like just have been happening. In this case, we're gonna just take a look in the weekend stuff, right? But it's a good way to kind of get up to date before the week starts. Hope you enjoy. Jon Snow, hello. Pascal, morning, brother. How are you? How is it going? Today we have something new as well. We are also live on Binance Square, which I have been doing many times in the past. And of course, I have been stopping. So I know it's being shitty from my part because consistency is the stuff we know that wins everywhere all the time. So it's just a matter of keep doing, but I just have stopped doing. Many times, I guess, traveling is something that have been really making the streaming complicated, not only kind of complicated, but it's something that I really have been like pushing to do more because I know it's the best thing, is the part that I like more, blah blah blah. But at the moment that I go traveling and then I go back, so many things is hard to get back in the routine that stream ended up being one of the things that I struggle in the middle, and then I ended up not doing it as I should be doing. So I have been doing mainly like always Twitter, and now YouTube. I'm very happy. Pascal, that are here with us now is being the proof of that. I have been able to keep doing on YouTube and X consistently. And I believe that I have found a model, that is kind of working here. We literally go very smooth, chatty, and just relaxing, enjoying, taking a look in what is going on in the market. And, just seeing what the fuck is going on. It's a good summary, I guess. Just seeing what the fuck is going on. Was a good weekend. You are doing great hand in there. Let's go, my brother. Thank you so much. But quickly, like just to mention this, since last year, which I think I went to like 5 to 6 different conference during the year, all the time these 6 travels like always having to move from my home to go to another country, another state only one time. So it's very chaotic, and you have to keep going with everything. So for this year, I started saying to myself that things would be different. I would be focused on the things that matters the most, which is for me right now more than anything is my community, is literally you guys, and being here, the live streams and the content is the most important part, not really going to the conference anymore, which have changed during, the brand growing, of course. But the most important thing is to be here with you, and I'm very happy that you guys have been coming here all the time. I really appreciate that. Means a lot to me. Mira, I said I would be here, and I'm here, bro. That is fucking legend. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, brother. Fucking legend. What time is for you right now? You matter the most. Funky, man, how are you? Guys, I mean, what matters is not me. I mean, it is us, you know? It is us. Because I keep saying this, and I think once again, I mean, I don't know every fucking one to be able to say I am the only one or whatever, but I can definitely say, like, almost 100% sure I am one of very rare stories that got into crypto not because of money or buying bullshit, you know. I got here and stayed here because of all of you guys and the people that I met here. Made me feel for the first time ever like there is a place that I can just be, you know? Literally, there is a place that I just can be myself, you know? So, you guys are the main fucking reason, and after all of this, let's say 4 years going here and there and doing this and there, a lot of shit, I know, a lot of stuff going on all the time. I feel very happy and proud, you know, for everything we did, but it's time to refocus and focus on us, you know, our relationship. You know what I mean? Our love. After midnight, gotta be up in 5 hours, so I have a great day stream. I catch you later. Okay, my love, thank you so much. Watch the stream later on when you wake up, maybe. That is good. Jones, no. Thank you so much for your message, bro. Thank you so much. It means a lot, really. I think for those that are in the Telegram group, which is completely open, no bullshit, no nothing, guys, just join if you want. I have been sharing some more, let's say, thoughts and stuff going on in my mind, let's say, and also considering everything that have been changing in the market overall, right? Especially on Twitter, which of course it is my main place. But regardless, I am very focused on doing what I am saying I am here to do, which is give value back to you guys and being here with you guys. So thank you so much for those that have been sharing this journey with me and those joining me right now on this journey. I hope Pascal will be a new member to this community and stay here with us. It's been a long journey, guys. 4 fucking years. 4 fucking years with a lot of change and a lot of different you know. So I'm happy to be here. Hello, Jonah. Hello, Jonah. How are you? Once again, guys, we are live on different. We are multi-streaming, pretty much, right? But stay with me, okay? Stay with me. It's worth it. If you are on Twitter, of course, give that retweet. It helps a lot, especially now that Twitter is a fucking madness platform. No one understands shit. Pascal, you most likely don't know about the madness or whatever is going on Twitter, but crypto Twitter, or let's say generally overall Twitter, it's just been so many changes on that platform, like so many changes. And I even have seen some people on YouTube also saying some stuff. But Twitter is one to evolve to this. We want to be all great platform, you know. We want to be great to live stream, articles, post, pictures, quick videos. I mean, that is wonderful, but I always try to keep thinking the same stuff. It's like the person, the platform, the thing trying to do all is not doing anything very well, right? But I completely understand the desire. I completely understand. What other platforms do you stream? Love, you literally, like, with my name, you know, like Jana Crypto Queen, you can find myself on YouTube, Twitch, but right now we are not live on Twitch, but we are live on YouTube. We are live on Binance Square, which again you can find with the same name, Jana Crypto Queen. Instagram as well, same name, but we are not live there. We are just live right now on Twitter, Binance, and YouTube. And I think it's actually the main places, you know, to be honest. I think it's actually a good combination. I got banned from X. Oh, bro, I'm so sorry. When that happened, man. Sorry about that. You know, because depending on when this type of stuff happen, things have been changing so fucking much. So fucking much, you know. But more than ever, one thing that we can definitely all agree here is crypto as a whole exists, like the community is on fucking Twitter, right? You cannot say any other place has such a strong community as Twitter. I mean, I would say that YouTube is definitely a place where a lot of people are onboarded into crypto, you know, 100%. But I don't know. I believe that maybe YouTube is kind of a platform where is more like giving than giving and receiving. You know, I don't know if this makes sense at all. But on other platforms, like of course, in platforms focus on streaming as well. Things are very different. You know, like you are giving content, you are doing content, and people are actually like interacting and giving back to you with their attention, like at the moment that it's happening many times. I was not active that much and they banned me. Okay, sorry about that, man. It's really like, it's just like complicated because Twitter, it's been this kind of very odd and very crazy random place where a lot of stuff happens and no one really understands what is happening or why it is happening, which is, of course, the worst part, I guess. I mean, we already have so many bad shit that happens in life, but when things happen and we are not even able to understand why, it's like, come on. But man, if you do your account and you decide to go back to Twitter, I would just say like, create an account, pay for the verified stuff like the blue check mark, and use as you wish. It's a platform with a lot of opportunities for sure, but also a lot of bullshit. And these past few weeks, it's been so much bullshit. I'm happy for those that are not actually around that bullshit anymore, at least. But regardless, I guess let's take a look. Let's take a look what's going on. The market not really very active, like at least not that much happening. Where? Let me see here. Where is my screen? Okay. We don't have much happening, right? Like we did had Bitcoin going a little down, but not much. Ethereum, same stuff. Solana, same stuff. I mean, guys, we already have discussed about this over and over and over again, right? But the king dominates everything, and once you understand and trying to understand as much as you can about Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin cycles, you are able to try to, let's say, use a mirror and understand the rest. Of course, Jana, is that 100% right? Of course this can change, right? Of course this can change. Nothing in life is fixed, right? But okay, one thing that I can tell you guys, I don't know if you have seen, and actually we can see some reaction even in price. Sui was down for more than a few hours. Holy shit, bro. Sui was down for, I think it was around 4 hours in Saturday or Sunday. I'm not sure, my time zone is fuck up, so you know the drill. But we can see, of course, here we are just seeing a small window of 24 hours, but from the 1.79, definitely some support around here, we went straight down to 1.73, which is definitely a big change. In this past week, we had close to 190, sorry. And right now, again, 1.73, so a good change here and there. Well, I think it's definitely worth it to just take a look. Sui is doing the most dangerous thing in crypto, nothing. Tight range, higher lows, quite bit soaking dips. That's not that, that's coil. This message was definitely created with ChatGPT, but doesn't mean that it's not true. When this ceiling cracks, the move won't be polite. $20 becomes a liquidity magnet. Everyone is bored of Sui, and there is exactly the signal. Thin volume plus control consolidation, strong hands loading. Breakdown traps are coming, but if Sui flips resistance into support, the path to $20 get violent. Don't blink. Okay. Well, we don't see actually any real information here, regardless of some entry and whatever they say about pushing from this resistant level and then pushing straight up to $20. Bullshit. We need to understand why. So Sui technicals are tightening is the Ferrari partnership they spark. Looking at the Sui chart, we are seeking a test book consolidation, the 1.1 pullback over the last 24 hours. With a tight 1.2% range shows that the weak hands have left. Yes, definitely people that don't believe are not here anymore, which is sometimes I know it's not good when we say that people are leaving. But if you change the perspective and you think that actually people leaving and being, let's say, not very loudy moment is good because you have time to reorganize, I guess, right? The weak hands, but the participation hasn't, with funding staying flat and liquidity holding steady. The market is essentially hiding up like a spring. Okay. Okay, so I guess if we are talking about liquidity, let's take a look about the liquidity itself and volume on the chain. You know, I said many times about being very bullish on Sui overall because they still have very strong supportiveness behind the chain, like incredibly big entities and names support Sui, not only with support openly, but putting their fucking money on it. The market is going sideways. It's definitely going sideways. It's definitely going sideways. So, what we can say, even for a while, I did hold Sui. Good for myself that I actually didn't stay for long and I went out. But it was mainly during the 2.7, you know. But let's take a look here, okay? Because, okay, these contents right here, they are not really saying much, okay? I just see, I guess there is a partnership of Sui with Ferrari. It's incredible rare to see the Ferrari stock react positively to a crypto partnership, but that's exactly what happened. Okay, it signals that the biggest names in the global luxury and the performance now view this space, and specifically BingX, with serious institutional trust. Okay, Ferrari is the gold standard for discipline. Seeing them align with an exchange, okay, I would not go that far, but okay. I think, yeah, we need to look at some... Okay, guys. This is where all the truth is hold, okay? So, if you actually don't really understand, let's say, you don't really understand what is going on in the market, you really don't understand what you think, what you believe, who to believe, you don't know how to make, you know, technical analysis and this, that, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this is where you actually should pay attention the most, okay? And spend majority of your time here, to be honest. After I learned to look at this for a bit, things change dramatically in the moment that I have been trying to understand what is the moment of this chain or that chain, you know? So I guess let's do the work that we couldn't find any content talking about, which is this. Reminding you guys once again, TVL, we are talking about total value locked. It's different from market cap. Market cap, to be honest, I don't really pay attention too much. Haven't really studied too much as well, because it's a number that it becomes very, how can I say, not solid, you know? Meanwhile, the TVL, which again, total value locked, is the amount of money that is already deployed in the ecosystem, even in protocols that might not be live yet, you know? So, okay, let's take a look. We already have seen some content here saying about what is going on here and there, but maybe let's try to understand what is really going on since the end of last year. So, since the end of last year, maybe we can say around October, November, we were at some point even 2.6 billion TVL, which is insane, a lot. Again, to give you guys some perspectives here, let me open. I think the best thing to understand shit is making comparisons. I just need to share my screen once again. Chrome now created this like split screen, and I love it, but I need to be able to Chrome tab. I cannot. Okay, that's sad. Okay, so I guess I will just share this one for a moment. And okay, here I just put like this, guys, because I want you to see comparisons, okay? Of course, comparing anything with Solana, it might be like redundant or kind of worthless. But it's good, especially for Sui, because many people were even considering saying Sui is the next Solana. Sui is the next Solana. Some people also saying they were acting as Solana. The community was trying to pretend they were Solana. So I think we have a good example here, okay? Guys, don't forget, if you are on Binance Square, come to the chat, say hello, love you, drop a follow as well. If you are on Twitter, don't forget to retweet. Is the most important thing that you can do to support this live. I will do this straight away right now, so do the same if you are on Twitter and retweet. And thank you so much for being with me. Well, coming back here to the important shit. Okay, so in the left side, we have Sui with 1 billion mainly. So what I was sharing was, first of all, we were looking at what it was the status at the end of last year. So let's look at Solana at the end of last year as well. Solana at the end of the last year, well, again, Jana, comparing with Solana is kind of redundant or something, but again, it is important because the noise we had with people saying that Sui is the next Solana during the last year was real, and also the year before that. So we need to look at the numbers to see if that is actually plausible anyhow. But as we can see, Solana have been moving, yeah, I mean, quite a lot, we can agree. For example, here in October, they were at almost 11 billion. And in Sui, in October, they were almost 2.6 billion, which is good. Of course, I'm not comparing, like, it is still 3 times more, of course. But just saying that still big number, both of them on very high levels, right? But then what happened? What happened? We had a lot of things. Bitcoin, of course, being the leader always. We started going down, down, down. October, November. November was horrible, and I think December even more. So let's look at December. December, we went to here on Sui, guys. In November, we went to 1.1 billion at a point. And here on Solana, we went to, well, 8.5 billion. So from the I mean, not all-time highs, but from the last height of almost, I mean, they had 12 at some point here, to the 8, that is 1/3, that is 30% down, 30% down. While on Sui, we were at almost 2.6 billion at some point, going to 1 billion. Well, that is more than 50% down. Yeah. And why, right? Why is that happening? Why did that happen? I guess one thing that we can definitely be sure here is for chains that are able to bring crazy liquidity, crazy money, crazy investment, crazy everything, right? If they are not able to sustain those incredibly high levels during a good amount of time, they are still not there. So, and I'm just saying this, they are still not there to be a really good comparison to Solana. And once again, we can take a look in the numbers, and the numbers are not lying, okay? Well, of course, now, I mean, completely redundant, but we can take a look in the rest. We are talking about a 24 hours volume of 70 million here on decentralized volume here on Sui. Meanwhile, Solana, we are talking about almost 3 billion in volume in the last 24 hours. Meaning that one chain is definitely being widely used regardless of how bad the market might be or how dead and how low the market might be, you know? I think even if we can look here, the stable market chain, well, chain revenue, guys. And I mean, and that is not just because of this chain, I mean, one being expensive or whatever, but look at this difference. Chain revenue, we have 7,000 in 24 hours. That is nothing. Meanwhile, the chain revenue for Solana in the last 24 hours was 1.2 million. Look at the huge difference on these numbers, guys. It's insane. So, what can we conclude? Is Sui the next Solana? They need to prove themselves a lot more before we can say that. A lot more. You know? What else? Okay, I guess I want to take a look in this new here, but even before that, Sui down. Because we had Sui going down for a few hours. It's pretty much this. It's funny that no one's talked about this. Seriously? Okay, someone talked. And nobody has even noticed because nobody used Sui. Okay, I saw this post here. Sui mainnet is currently experiencing a network stall and the Sui core team is actively working on a solution. Be aware that apps such as Slash or Sui Scan might not be available and transactions might be slow or temporarily unable to process this time, blah, blah, blah. Guys, what I want you to pay attention closely is no one talked about this, okay? And I mean on top content on X. This is a big red flag. I mean, it's a scam, Jana, what the fuck? No, my love, I'm just meaning that, and again, that's why I told Pascal, which is with us on YouTube, you have to have an account on X, because it's the place for you to see the sentimentum and be like, okay, okay, things are bullish about this or about that, or this is what the news are saying, this is what that is saying, you know. So just again, guys, this is the top content, and we literally see no big content. Oh, sorry, guys, being created about this. You know, I see actually Alex was talking about this, and that is why I also knew. For nearly 6 hours, Sui went dark. Over 1 billion transactions halted, apps frozen, users left with no clear answers. Operations are back now, but the bigger question is why the network stopped in the first place. You know, like, it's insane, right? I don't know if any of you maybe feel that. Any of you knew Sui went down? Any of you? Like, at least a slightly idea that it went down, you know? So again, now maybe looking at some of the numbers, we are able to understand, okay. So I found that like the content here, usually the content here is actually pretty good, you know, we don't need to look at anything else. But actually, like, they are very superficial, very, very superficial, and not really saying much. We see actually community sentiment being bullish. But as we are saying here, and as we are doing our own research, I don't believe it's a good moment for Sui overall. I would not be buying if I was going to. We can see, I mean, not a big change, of course, in the last 7 days, 1 week, just like 4% down, which is not that bad. Of course, I mean, I believe is the liquidity right now is very, very thin in the platform. The volume, as we saw, extremely bad. So, okay, whatever happens. So, from that said, guys, let's now, first of all, let me just change from this to just share one screen. I don't like to be sharing everything. I'm using Chumi AI on Virtuals to get sentimental. That is good, man. That is Virtuals is the Virtuals AI, right? The hub. Virtuals, the ecosystem that has all of the AI agents I meant. Oops, that was not what I meant to do, guys. Sorry. But having an X is definitely a must. It is, bro. It is a must. I mean, what you are doing is incredible. It's because, I mean, guys, and that is, again, let me just raise the flag here that using, I mean, the red flag is that things are changing in a dramatic way, in a way that's very dangerous, and sometimes I feel definitely afraid because we don't know what the future holds for us with AI growing, you know, and AI growth overall. So AI agents in particular, of course. Pascal, I don't think actually it would be that, let's say, far. I mean, that, let's say, what is the word, like, delayed on the information you have. by using this AI agent. Not that I know this one in particular, but I know, I mean, that there is like some fucking good ones, and they pretty much do the fucking research that, you know, I did here on Twitter, researching. I have used many times Grok because I just ask like, oh, what is the sentimentum about this? And he collects a lot of data from tweets. But of course, you have to be aware that he's getting a bigger window. Many times, he's getting a bigger window. El House, hello, bro. How are you? How's it going? Thoughts about Dash. What is Dash? I see someone ask me. Talks about Dash. Okay, but keep going, guys. I just wanted to share this, which is something that actually moved the market. I mean, it's just one of the things that also happened during this weekend, which was this bill that is the crypto big bill that's being discussed in the U.S. government. You guys know I don't like to be talking about the whole geopolitical politician matters and fucking shit. But that is a very, 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 very important one that we need to just take a look for a moment here. The thing is that the CEO, which is Brian from Coinbase, have, let's say, stand up and said something about the bill that it was going for to be approved or whatever. And what he said was, after reviewing the Senate banking draft test over the last 48 hours, Coinbase unfortunately can't support the bill as written. There are too many issues, including a defected ban on tokenized equities, DeFi prohibitions, giving the government unlimited access to your financial records and removing your right to privacy, erosion of the CFTC authority, shifting innovation and making it subservient to the SEC, draft amendments that would kill rewards on stablecoins, which is our APY, allowing banks to bank their competition, fucking motherfuckers. We appreciate all the hard work by members of the Senate to reach a big portion outcome, but this version would be materially worse than the current status quo. We would rather have no bill than a bad bill. Yes, hopefully we all get to better draft. We'll keep fighting for Americans and the economy. Freedom crypto needs to be treated on a level playing field with the rest of financial service, so we can build the industry in a safe and trusted way in America. Yay, America! I mean, doesn't matter what we feel, doesn't matter how you feel about America. The world is dominated and it goes forward by Americans, so, you know, we just do what we have to do. We understand when we study what we need to. So guys, that was also one of the things that brought more uncertainty and bad discussions to the market. But I wouldn't say the market reacted that much, right? Didn't react that much if looking here to, of course, coin market cap. I mean, yeah, we do have a slightly change here, but I don't think it's that bad. Happy late birthday wishes. Thank you. Yeah, I also forgot to post about the birthday in my on Binance. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, I mean, I also did a special live streams and we did some crazy stuff. It was last week, and also, I mean, since last week things have been like. Now I'm able to start my year, you know, because until there I was still like all the time things were just like celebrations and things to do here and there. Now I believe finally I feel ready to go, you know. Okay, but Okay, guys. Overall, we are not that bad. We did had some fluctuation going on in the last 48 hours, but we are good. Of course, this is not financial advice. You know that. You should be the owner of your own decisions. You should know what you can do, what you cannot do. What I prefer always and advise people that just ask me randomly what they should do or whatever. I mean, buy whatever you believe, but don't go all in, all out. Don't go doing all of those bullshit, expecting things to shift and expect things to going crazily crazy and blah, blah, blah. I mean, that is bullshit. That is bullshit. If you want to go to this mindset, go make day trading. A completely different mindset came, a completely different analysis, sorry. So anyways, regardless, we do see here some more random different information. Michael Saylors, the guy, this one is the one have been dominating the market, right? AVAX form symmetrical triangle rebounding from key support level. Guys, and I will say again, if you believe on one chain, if you believe in one ecosystem, one community, you make sure that you really believe that and be there, you know, go buy in as much as you can, DCA, you know, go average on what you are buying. I am definitely imagine majority of people here are not traders, at least not day traders, scalp traders, let's say. So go easy, you know. Go easy. Where is Andre and Ali? People are asking me on Binance. My love, they are working. I mean, right now I think they are most likely just waking up because I think they are like 3 hours ahead of me. I mean, sorry, before me. I am I am a early morning person, as I told you guys. Well, I think overall, that's it, guys, okay? There is not much more. My advice, personally, go DCA, go easy, you know. If you are a crazy believer of this coin, that coin, go buying in as much as you can. I think right now, overall, we are in a moment where people can get good entries regardless, you know, regardless of what happened upcoming months. I believe the end of this year will be a year that we're gonna have, you know, sustained push. This is what I believe, of course. But that's it, guys. I think for the crypto part and looking at the market, that's all for today. For the people that wants to keep going a little bit more with myself, we keep going on Twitter for more like half an hour, just chatting and, you know, having some fun. You can join me on Twitter. Don't forget, you can also join me on Telegram, which I am sharing majority of what is going on, news daily and all of that good stuff. Pascal, thank you so much, brother, for joining me. I'm slowly forming my YouTube community, and I'm very, very happy for that. It was very interesting. Thank you so much, brother. Have an incredible night and a great start of your week. Take care. Hello from US. What's up, Mike? I don't know if you just got here now. I'm actually closing now on YouTube and Binance Square. But you guys can also keep going with me for more like half an hour, something like that, on X. We're just gonna have now a fun moment, just enjoying life. You can join me for a few more minutes. If not, I see you guys Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So Mike, I hope to see you there. And if you have just joined, please just go back to the live, okay? Like just push back and watch. We were just talking about the market and some of the latest news. So if you are interested in that, I would definitely encourage you to take a look. Thank you so much for joining. As I said, have been starting my community on YouTube. Slowly but steady, we get there, right? Thank you so much, guys. Also for those on Binance, thank you so much for joining me. If you want, keep going with me on X. We're gonna keep going for a few more minutes. And yeah, let's go. Love you. Twitter, guys. Twitter X. Twitter. Okay? See you on Twitter. I will be waiting for you. Bye-bye.